So hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to study about the library which is Matplotlib, okay, for data science, which is required. So previously we have studied about the NumPy and pandas, so we'll study about Matplotlib. So what is Matplotlib? So it is a Python 2D plotting library providing features like plots, histograms, power spectra, bar charts, error charts, scatter plots, etc. Okay, so with just few lines of code, it provides the pyplot module, which is quite similar to MATLAB, providing a similar interface. Common functions to MATLAB includes full control of line styles, font properties, axis properties, etc. Okay, so basically this library is used for visualization. So we will study like a few charts, like few plots, which will be helpful in data science. Okay, so first of all, if you want to import this library, then what you can do is, so import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Okay, also I have imported the pandas library, and this is imported because I don't want any warnings when I run some cells. Okay, so here I am importing a data set which is of a Pokemon. That means there are different Pokemons here, and I'm storing it in df. Okay, so let's run this. First of all, let's run this. Okay, now let's import the data set, and then let's see how the data is. So as you can see, there are names of different Pokemon here, like Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Charmander, okay, then Charmeleon, etc. And then there is the type of the Pokemon, that is grass type, fire type, dragon type, etc. Then type 2 is whether it is poisonous, then flying or not, etc. Then total power is 318, 405, etc. And the HP is 45, then attack power, then defense, special attack, etc. Okay, then color, has gender, etc. Okay, so there are some features, or you can say attributes for every Pokemon here. Okay, and let's do some visualizations for this data set. So if you want to see the columns, what you can do is df.columns, and if you want to see the info of the data, then what you can do is data.info, like this. So you will get whatever value you have. Okay, so you can see the column name here, and then non-null count, then data type here for info. And if you want to see the description here, then what you can do is df.describe, like this, and you can get the description, that is min and median, then max, then standard deviation and mean. Okay, and the count of your data set. And if you want to get if there are any null values, then df dot is na dot sum you can do, and you will get the null values, how many are present. So in type 2 there are 371 null values, and in column ego group 2 there are 530 null values. Okay, so there is one more library which is from scipy.stats import item frequency. So basically what this gives is, it gives the value counts, or the value counts of specific type which is present. So what we are doing is, first we are storing the value counts of certain columns. For example, as you can see from scipy.stats import item frequency, then what we are doing, item frequency of df.ilog, right? Ilog we have studied, right? So what we are doing is ilog of second column, that is 0, 1 and 2. So which is 0, 1 and 2? So it is 0, 1 and 2, that is type 1 we are getting. Okay, so let's check the type 1 item frequency. Okay, I have not run this, sorry. So this is how we get, that means bug, there are bug type Pokemons of 63, then dark 28 and dragon 24, like that. So these are the types of Pokemon, and we got their frequencies, like how many are present with respect to each type. Okay, now let's check the length of type 1. So there are 18 total distinct types of Pokemons. Okay, and then what we will do, if you want to just get the names here, then what you can do is type 1 of 0th column, right? So 0th column is bug, dark, dragon, etc. So this will give you the names, etc., and it will give the count here if you want to get the count, right? Now what we will do is, first we are trying to like visualize using bar chart. Okay, so first we will study about the bar chart. Okay, first of all, I'm importing a numpy library here, then I'm making a range here. Okay, for example, if I want to see the everything, okay, so as you can see, I am making 18 range up to 18 here, that is B I have taken here. So B is nothing but what is B? Yeah, this is the length of B, right? So I'm taking this range here, and after that I'm plotting the figure. So so if you want to particular size of your chart, then you need to give this attribute, that is plt.figure, which will specify how much you want the figure size. So this is basically the x-axis and this is basically the y-axis, that is length and width. Okay, then bar width is the bar chart, the bars will be there, right? So that is the width of bar width. Now how you want to plot the bar chart? So what we have to specify is plt, then dot bar, then a I am passing here, that means the range, how many bar we want, then count, that is this is the count, so 63, that is frequency I am getting here in the y-axis, then bar width. Okay, so this is the bar width we are passing. Then alpha is the transparency factor, that means how the color should be, that is it should be transparent or opaque, right? So this is the transparency factor, the color is red here. Then label we have given as Pokemon count with respect to the type, and then legend is a and names, and xtix is a plus bar width upon 10, then names we are given. Okay, plt.show. So once I run this, it will be easier to make you understand. Okay, so as you can see so this is basically the bar width 0.5. okay, and these are the names here which I have given for xtix, and a plus bar width by 10 is, this is the black tick here. So this whatever tick mark you are getting it, right? So that we are getting using xtix here. Suppose if I make this 2, so as you can see the tick has moved to the end. Okay, and if I make it 10, it will move to center. So you can try different calculation methods to get the tick here, and the names whatever we had specified it is getting. Okay, and this is the count which we had specified here, that means how many counts are present here. Now if I want to get the count here, so what you can do is you can also get the grid lines, because it will be easier to make it this. So grid line is nothing but you can actually understand like how much it is. So is there any column which is matching to grid line? Yeah, so this one, so of type rock, as you can see it has 40, like nearly 40. Okay, maybe it is like more, as you can see, which is the rock one. Yeah, last third. Yeah, as you can see it is 41. Okay, last 105, 22, 41. Yeah, so it is nearly to 40, right? Sorry, which is this one. So this is where grid lines come into use, that is just you want to get the picture of what the count is. And alpha is, suppose if I give 0.7 here, it will get little bit darker, and if I give 0.1 here, then it will become transparent like that. So this is the transparency factor here. Okay, so phi is the medium, and color you can change color anything, green if you want, then you will get green color graph. Then if you want blue, then you will get blue color graph like that. And this is Pokemon count with respect to that type. So this is the label here which we are getting. So what you can do is you can also give title here, plt dot title, and with that whatever title you want to give, like suppose if you want to take this itself, you can give here this. So this is with respect to the type. Okay, and then you can also give the x-axis and y-axis naming convention, and if you don't give this plt.show, then you will get this kind of messages. Okay, so to avoid these messages you need to give this plt.show. Okay, and the legend is you can give the legend here, the legends you will be getting here. Okay, so you are not getting that. So let's check in the different graphs. Okay, so this was about the bar chart. So how you can do is plt.bar, Also you can use shift tab to understand the working. As you can see, x is given, then height is given, width is given, then alignment, then data, etc. Okay, and you can get the explanation of what all things are there for every plot. Okay, so this was about the bar chart. Now you can there is one more library for visualization, that is SNS Seaborn. So first we need to import it as Seaborn as SNS, then I need to give figure, then count plot of df.type1 and plt.show. So it also works in a similar fashion. Okay, so this is quite easier than like Matplotlib, so I prefer Seaborn, but yeah, to understand the basics you need to have the knowledge of Matplotlib. Okay, so yeah, you just need to have this, that is count plot, and then you need to give the type1. So you need not do the like other things. I just pass the type1 column name here and I got the required value. Okay, so this was about the bar chart. So next we will study about the pie chart. Okay, so in pie chart what I am doing is I am passing these columns, 4 columns here. So as you can see, these are the 4 columns I am passing here, and after that I am importing item frequency here, and of 0th column, which is 0th column, this is type1, I am taking it in frequency group, and then I am sorting it. As you can see, frequency group np.array sorted of frequency group, then key lambda x is to x of 1. That means I am taking the first column and then I am reversing it and I am getting the 4 values. That means I am getting the top 4 values, because sorted will convert the data into ascending order, that is small to big, but I am then reversing it here. Okay, and I am taking only the first 4 values. So if I print this, so as you can see, water 105, normal 93, grass 66 and 63. Okay, so if I skip this part, then I will get everything like this. So what it is printing is it is forming a array of frequency group, that is this frequency group. Okay, and x is to 1. So 1 is nothing but this column. So this is 0 and this is 1. Okay, so it is sorting according to this number. So if I give 0 here, okay, 0, and if I give these as it is, so it will sort according to the names. Okay, alphabetical order, and we will get water, steel, rock and psychic. Okay, so first what we got is, okay, let's skip this part and let's check the only sorting part, otherwise it will be confusing. Okay, so as you can see, it is sorting. Now we are reversing it, right? So it is sorting from water, as you can see, from behind, B, D, E, F, right? And as you can see, the values are 63, 28, 24, 36. But if I give 1 here and I am reversing it, so it should start from down. That means it will start sorting it by numbers here. So as you can see, 3, 17, 22, 23, 23, 24, 25. But the alphabetical order has been vanished here. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so what we are doing is we are sorting the first, that is values, and then we are getting the last 4. If I give 5 here, then it will give last 5 values. Okay. So these are the 4 values we got. So we have to plot the pie chart of it. Okay, so now what we are doing is we are getting one more thing, that is of type 1, the string which contains this water, normal, grass and bug. So we got the frequency of this here to plot the pie chart, but now we need to get the type 1 of Pokemon, which contains only this powers, that is water, grass and bug, right? So we got this using a log method. So as you can see, first type 1, grass, water, normal and water, only these Pokemons are there. But here you can see, when I copied the data frame, every Pokemon, every type was there, that is fire, dragon, rock, etc. So we filtered according to what we need. Okay, so we use lock method to get the type 1, like to filter out the type 1 using string dot contains these. Okay, so this is how I got the specified types of Pokemon. Okay, now I need to group the frequency here. That means group of 0 will give you the water and 1 will give the count here, as you can see, right? So we want this type 1 as this, and then pi dot group by mean. Okay, so I'm grouping this type 1 by the mean values. That means bug is 65, 60, and 55 mean of HP and defense is 67. Okay, so I'm grouping this by mean. Now to plot the pie chart, okay, so first I'm taking the names as group dot columns. Okay, so this is group and these are the columns, attack, speed, defense, right? And the colors are these, and explode is nothing but you will understand it. Okay, so let's first of all build this pie chart. So as you can see, the names of group dot columns, what are the group of columns? Attack, speed, HP and defense. So these are the columns: attack, speed, HP and defense. Attack, speed, HP and defense. Okay, and the colors are gold, light coral, yellow, green, light sky blue. So these are the colors of pie chart. And explode is nothing but you can see this blue color piece of pie chart. It is like removed from the entire circle a bit, like as you can see it has been like moved. Okay, so if I give 2 here, you will see the movement has been increased, right? And if I give second value also 0.2 here, you can see the explode of these also, right? Like that. So you can move the each pieces into some variation you can get it by explode. Okay, so next is we are forming the axis here, that is axis 1, axis 2, axis 3, axis 4, like that, axis 1, axis 2, axis 3, axis 4, and we are giving this to AX. Okay, now we are getting forming a loop here for I in range 0 to 4, and then percent is equal to group dot I log I. Okay, so these are the values in percent. Now what we are doing is axis of I, that is axis of 1, suppose axis of 0, pi is percent, we are forming the percent here, then explode we are passing, then label as names. So these are the labels, and colors are colors, and then auto PCT is nothing but these values, that is 26.20. so if I give 3 here, then I will get 3 decimal places, as you can see 26.200. so this is the use of auto PCT here. Okay, and shadow is nothing but you will get the shadow here, as you can see small black colored or light gray colored line you are seeing, right? That is shadow. Okay, and then start angle is 40. Okay, so this is the start angle. Suppose if I give 90 here, then it will start at 90 degree. As you can see, the first angle is 90 here, so that is the start angle. Then set aspect is equal to equal, that means the distribution is equal, and I'm setting the title as type 1 of I. So what are the type 1 here? That is bug, grass, normal and water, right? So normal and water, bug and grass. So this is the title here. Then I'm plotting the figure here. Okay, and then I'm subtitle I'm giving as comparing major features of 4 frequent Pokemon group. So this is the subtitle here, and font size is 14, font weight is bold. Okay, so this is how you can get the pie chart here. Okay, so this explanation a bit confusing, so I have created a different pie chart here to understand. So suppose if I get a type 1 and then value count and then head, so head gives the first 5 values, right? So I'm getting water, normal, grass, bug and 5. Okay, so then I am specifying my explode, then colors as you can see, then figure size is 6,6. then what I'm pie chart is of df dot type 1 of value counts dot head. So this is the pie chart. So explode is my explode and colors is color, and label I am passing here is this. Okay, and then auto PCT is 0.2f and shadow is true. Okay, so now you will see the pie chart easily. Okay, so this is a bit simpler here, okay, compared to this, so you can understand this very easily. Okay, so this was all about the pie chart. Okay, so hope you understood something here. So the next is scatter plot. Okay, so scatter plot helps you to determine the outlier. So what are outliers here? So outliers are nothing but suppose you have some average height or average weight of some particular survey is 20, but if there is one person whose weight is nearly, like, consider just a hypothetical example, okay, whose weight is around 100 kg, so the average moves towards moves towards 100, right? So because of this 100 kg, the average moved to particular point, that is it right skewed the average. So this the fellow or the man who had the weight of 100 kg is considered as outliers. Okay, so this will help you to get the outliers. Okay, so first I am taking the columns here. Now I am specifying the figure here, and then plot is a scatter plot. Then I am giving catch rate here. As you can see, what is catch rate? Where is catch rate? yeah, here. So catch rate is here, and then I'm passing total here as y-axis from the data frame, and then color is black. Then I'm giving the title as catch rate, and grid I'm making true. X label I'm giving as catch rate, y label as total power, and LA as Pokemon. Okay, that means the legend. Okay, so let's check this. So this is how you get. So for example, figure size is 10,7. If I give 6,6, as you can see, the graph will change. So figure size helps you to control the figure, and then as you can see, catch rate is on the x-axis and total is on the y-axis. Okay, but this, since I have given the names here, total power and catch rate, it is specifying it accordingly. And then Pokemon is the legend which I have passed here, so this is the use of legend here. Okay, and as you can see, there are some outliers here, 700. So this fellow is out of the league here, but the average value lies here, right? So this can be considered as outliers. Okay, just the examples. Okay, and then total power versus catch rate, this is the title here. So this was about the scatter plot in case of visualization. Okay, so the next is the line chart. So basically line chart will help you to get the indicators, like in case of stock market you can use then overall time prediction, like past data, like timely data you can use for line chart. Okay, so as you can see, first I'm creating a list here, df.ilog 0 to 4, that is 0, that means 0th row and 4 to 11 columns. Okay, so like that I'm getting a list here. As you can see, if I print the list here, okay, let's check this. First I'm creating a list here. Okay, see 310. So for the line chart. Okay, then for getting some values here, then what I'm doing is I'm giving the figure size here. Okay, then legends I'm giving as this, and plt dot plot will give you the line chart. So A I am passing for first line chart, color is G and marker is O. Okay, and legends are this, then X title, Y title, etc. And then last is plt dot show, I will specify. Okay, so this is how you get the line chart, and these are the legends here, as you can see, and marker is nothing but these points. These points are the markers. Suppose if I specify different marker here, you can specify any marker. As you can see, we got the specific marker of plus sign here. Okay, for green color, right? So these are the types of marker here. Suppose if I change it, suppose if I change the marker to something like that, hash, and then let's keep the other thing as it is. Okay, hash doesn't work here, so let's get something like P. Does it work? Okay, let's take something else so as to distinguish. Let's take star. Yeah, star is working. So as you can see, plus is for green line and star is for red line, and O is for this blue colored marker. Okay, so these are the types of markers you can use, then X label, Y label, and title. Okay, so this is the line chart which will help you in analysis of stock trends or past data, like timely data you can get using line chart. Okay, so the next is box plot. So box plot is nothing but 5-point plot which will help you to give the minimum value, maximum value, median, and outliers. Okay, so I'm getting the data here, and what I'm doing is I'm storing it into different variables, like some part of the data that is from 5th column, that is 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 HP attack. I'm storing it in data. Okay, so let's check the data here first. So as you can see, HP and attack, I'm storing it in data. Okay, and then what I am doing is I'm passing A is equal to HP and attack here. Okay, and plt dot figure, I'm specifying figure here. Then plt dot box plot will plot the box plot here. So data I'm passing here, and then labels is equal to A. Okay, so this is how you get the box plot. So this is the minimum value. Okay, and this is the first quartile, that is 25%. This is the 50%, then this is the 75%, and this is the max. Okay, so these are the outliers. So outliers are nothing but which will affect your mean position. Okay, that means these are out of range, like that, and this is also an outlier. So here in attack there are only 2 outliers, rest data is in range, that is in confidence interval. okay, and here these are the data points which are considered as outliers, and this one is also outlier in case of HP. So this is about the box plot. Okay, so what we have studied today is box plot, then line chart, then scatter plot, then pie chart, and bar graph. Okay, so there are some other plots also like histogram, and then count plot, then joint plot in case of SNS, etc., which we'll study during the ED, that is exploratory data analysis. Okay, so this was all about the Matplotlib library. Okay, hope you learned something and understood something, and if you like the video, then do hit that subscribe button. Okay, so till then, take care, bye bye.